Jim, as we move along here with the show, before we get going too far, because of popular
We haven't gone anywhere yet.
Because of popular demand, let's do it one more time briefly to get us in a good mood. WWE trademark name or porn star? I have a list of names here of adult film actors and actresses, allegedly. And I also have a list here of names that within the past 2 years, WWE has trademarked. Now, some of these names might have gotten on NXT TV. I really don't know because it's a bad show. I don't care what any of you say. The NXT fans are like early AEW fans. It's great. Shut up. It's great. Watch the girls. You'll love the girls. Shut up. It's a bad show. But Jim, are you ready for this?
Yes, I am ready to determine which person is in which profession.
Kendall Gray. Is that a wrestler or a porn star?
That sounds like a kind of a generic NXT girl name. I'll go with it. It doesn't have any provocativosity. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mispronounce that. Of any kind of porn star that would tickle your taint.
Well, apparently you are right. That is a WWE trademark name.
See?
Very good.
There you go.
Jim, what about Lainey Reed?
Lainey Reed. How is Lainey spelled?
I'll spell the whole name for you. Laineyreid.
Okay. I'm thinking that's also an NXT name because that violates the rule that I just talked about, that she's got to have more Y's. Wouldn't have had an I, but a Y in her last name if she was a porn star. They like Y's.
Okay, that is indeed a WWE trademark name. You're 2 for 2 today.
Boom!
Jim, what about Carly Bright?
Oh, Carly Bright. That sounds very, very suspiciously like a porn name. And I think she's probably got the librarian gimmick with the studious glasses and a book bag slung over her shoulder and a short skirt with potentially a lollipop and some bows in her hair. Do you have a sketch artist to be taking this down?
I can't confirm or deny what you're saying here, but it's interesting.
But yeah, so I'm going in that direction.
What direction is that?
She's a porn star.
Carly Bright is a WWE trademark name.
Well, maybe that was still the gimmick. I'm taking submissions for sketches.
All right, Jim, wrestler or porn star? Dragon Lee. No, I'm kidding. Let's go to another name here. Jim, wrestler or porn star? Jada Fire.
Oh, now we get to the porn stars.
What makes you say that?
Well, because she's fire. She's a redhead and she's got the Bam Bam Bigelow flames tattooed up her yin yangs to the malfunction at the junction. And she's got the leather zabadas. Yeah. She's a porn star. She's hot.
Well, you're right and you're wrong. Jada Fire is indeed a hot porn star. She's an African-American woman. Here's a bio. Jada Fire.
Does she still have the fire? Even
there's
if
no
she doesn't
fire.
Have the red hair, does she have the fire?
No red hair. There's none of these things that would incorporate with fire. Jada Fire, a legendary figure in the adult industry, was born in 1974. She built an impressive career with over 400 films to her name and numerous awards recognizing her exceptional performances. Though she retired in 2012, her influence remains strong, captivating fans and inspiring many. Actually, you know what? I take it back, even though the picture here doesn't show it. With her striking red hair and but the picture here doesn't have red hair. An electrifying presence on screen, Jada Fire isn't just a successful adult film star. She's also an entrepreneur, a passionate advocate for sex education, and a trailblazer in the industry. Sounds like you should have gotten that one. Well, you did, actually.
Well, I did. That's why I did.
You did? All right, let's get in.
I even you had to back up on the red hair deal.
Jim, Danny Daniels.
Danny Daniels. That could be a boy, or it could be a girl, because you got the DANNYs and you got the DANIs. And Danny, that's kind of a bland, boy, that's too bland for porn. That's got to be NXT.
Danny Daniels is an adult film star. Beyond adult film, she hosts Dinner with Danny on Amazon Prime. Really? What the fuck? A roundtable discussion on porn, sex, and relationships. What the
every time I watch her anal scenes, I want to go to P.F. Chang's and eat.
Jim, Alexis Texas.
She's a porn star.
All right, sounds like you may be familiar with
Don't you put Miss Texas's name in your mouth there, fella. I'll take that personally.
She has around 3.8 million Instagram followers. She's a member of the AVN Hall of Fame. At 21, while working in a restaurant, she was offered an opportunity to enter the adult film industry, marking the start of her career. She has a net worth of $3 million. All right, Jim.
Boom! That's a lot of fucking adult films.
Jim, well, there's two other people on this list. The next people, this one has a net worth of $3 million. This one has a net worth of $3 million. I don't know how accurate this is. Let's go here. Uriah Connors.
Uriah Connors. That has to be an NXT name.
That is indeed an NXT name. I'm not even gonna. That's a male-oriented name anyway, right? Like Uriah Heep. There were no girls in Uriah Heep, were there? I don't think so. All right, Jim.
Well,
Jim? What about Cutler James?
Well, again, are these male people? Are we considering them as porn stars
everyone, yes.
also? Because aren't the men in porn are basically just, they're the cake underneath the icing. They're just flour there to hold the fucking good stuff up. So should we, but sometimes you can't tell, like the Dannies.
Well, once again, Cutler James.
I think that's got to be NXT. That's also fairly bland.
Cutler James is indeed, at least a WWE trademark name. I don't know about NXT itself. What about Layla Diggs?
Layla Biggs or Diggs?
Diggs, Diggs.
Layla Diggs. Boy, that might be a porn name. I'm going to go with the porn.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Miss Diggs is a WWE trademark name. Jim, what about Nicole Aniston?
Okay, that's WWE because there's a lot of syllables in that. And it's, now think about this. How many great porn stars have multisyllabic names like that just first and last? You don't have time. You got to get the dick in the mouth and everything. So just say.
So what do you say? I'm Layla Diggs.
Hi, I'm Sika. So.
Well, Vanessa Del Rio took a little more time to spit out of your mouth, Jim, but what about Layla Diggs?
But now at the same time, she'd kick your ass if you didn't fucking. No, you said another name here a second ago.
I did?
It's what I was reacting to.
Oh. I thought you were reacting to Layla Diggs.
No, I thought you said it.
Oh, that's right. Nicole Aniston. Excuse me.
Nicole Aniston. It's too long. It's got to be a WWE name.
Nicole Aniston is a porn star.
Oh, well, no wonder she had never gone anywhere.
Jim, what about Caden Cross?
That I disqualify myself from because that's a WWE name. I've heard that name.
What do you mean you disqualify yourself? Why would you have to disqualify yourself as opposed to all the other ones?
Well, because I have prior knowledge. The rest of these motherfuckers are about as goddamn familiar to me as the Dark Side of the Moon, but I know that name.
Oh, tell me about Caden Cross. I don't remember. We've seen Caden Cross on TV?
I think we have. Wasn't she a little short girl? It was with the other girl. It was a little taller, but still not too tall because she was short.
Caden Cross is a porn star.
What?
She's worth apparently 4.5 million. I don't know why it has everyone's value here on this list here.
Wait a minute. Jesus Christ. If I'd have known this, I would have got into porn.
Maybe you're confusing. Is it Caden Carter and Killer Cross or Carrying Cross?
No, Carry Cross the Mercy. It was Caden. Now, what's her name?
Caden Cross.
Well, there was a Caden something that was a little short girl that was partners with the other short girl in NXT. Well, no wonder people are confusing the two.
Oh, I know you're talking about Katana Chance and Caden Carter. That's what you're talking about.
There, whatever you just said. Yes.
Whatever happened to them?
I don't know. I thought that was her.
Jim, what about Shiloh Hill?
Shiloh Hill, that's got to be a fucking porn name.
Give your reasoning for such
that's like a fucking, it sounds like, San Juan Hill, Shiloh. Shiloh Hill, I can't see that as a wrestling name.
Shiloh Hill is a WWE trademark name.
Ah, Christ.
And Jim, our final name here today, Violet Myers.
Oh, now you've got me shell-shocked. She wouldn't be the granddaughter of Jim Myers, a.k.a. George the Animal Steel. Violet Myers. It's an offensive name unless...
What?
I'm sorry. I mean, it's an inoffensive name.
I was going to say, what am I missing? What did she do to you this morning?
No. It's an inoffensive name. It's not like there is a porn double entendre going on here, unless she comes out in all of her movies with violets hanging out of her hoo-ha. And it sounds like one of the young, peppy, cheerful WWE trainees. So I'm going to go with the final one is a WWE trademark name.
Violet Myers is a porn actress.
So she does come out with violets hanging out of her hoo-ha.
Or maybe she's a wrestler. I don't know. Known for her curvy figure and cosplay performances.
Narrow it down.
Violet has quickly garnered a large following. She's a big anime fan and often incorporates...
Narrow it down!
And often incorporates that into her performances.
Narrow it down! We still don't know, wrestler or porn star.
Well, this has been edition 2 of Wrestler or Porn Star. Hope you're playing along at home with your pants on. But Jim, as we move forward here with the show, I think moving forward right now is probably a great idea.
Great idea.
On the topic of great ideas, a great idea may be protein in your body, protein for your muscles, you ingesting protein to save the day, save your day, build your body, build your mind, Orgain. Jim.
Yes.
I think we need to tell the people about our good friends with the delicious product, Orgain. Of course.
Do you like the Orgain, Brian?
I think the Orgain is delicious and, of course, nutritious, and I drink one every single day. I drink one after I work out. I drink one in the morning. My biceps are bulging. How you doing, Jim? Orgain. All right, what our friend here is trying to say is, of course, protein is a part of any doctor's recommendation for a way that you can, well, we shouldn't talk about what doctors, listen, you want protein.
Don't speak for a doctor now there, fellow.
Ask the wrestlers. You need protein.
I'll tell you what they're saying out on the street. Out on the street, these are not doctors now. These are just people that you find out on the street. And folks, I encourage you, tonight about 9, 10 o'clock, when it's good and dark outside, go to a really dark part of town and just walk up and down the streets and talk to the people that you meet there and ask them if they have any protein that you could possibly guzzle down and see what your response is. Every single one of them will hold up a bottle of Orgain or a container of Orgain. You can't really call that a bottle, Brian, because it's cardboard. But I'll tell you what, Orgain's new 30-gram complete protein shakes offer protein-packed real nutrition designed to satisfy your cravings without any added sugar. And if you're out on a street late at night after dark asking people for protein, you can satisfy some other cravings at the same time. Plus,
hold on. I don't even know what you're saying here. You don't need to be on the streets for your protein. That's one of the wonderful things about Orgain. They will just ship it right to your door. Stay indoors, don't cause trouble. Build your muscles. Protein, Orgain.
Well, I'm just saying, you got to talk to the people that are out on the streets to get the idea of who's drinking the protein and what they like, and they like the Orgain. Every time you go up a dark street with the street light out and you approach a gentleman wearing a long trench coat with boots, you're going to fucking say, hey, what kind of source of protein should I have? And every time he's going to whip right out of his raincoat
hold on
a container of Orgain protein shakes. It's what everybody's drinking these days because they've figured out that the Orgain 30-gram protein shakes taste like a chocolate milkshake, just without the death-bringing qualities that ice cream holds. And they got no added sugar, just protein and more protein. So that way it tastes good, it's less filling, and it's got the protein. But you talk to anybody on the street, don't go to doctors. They're too fucking hotsy-totsy for their own good. You go right out to the people that are wanting to pump up on protein, and they'll tell you about Orgain. Shouldn't it be Orgain?
If they have an accent, they may tell you about protein.
Well, I only sell protein and protein accessories, but remember, folks, there are no quick fixes when it comes to your health.
No,
but if you want more protein powders, protein bars, protein shakes, tons of other protein-packed products, go to Orgain.com, ORGAIN.com/Jim, and use the code JIM, J-I-M, for 30% off of your order of whatever you order. So you can get the shakes, you can get the powder, you can turn the powder into shakes, and then you'll have the shakes from all of this protein. Orgain.com/Jim. Use the code JIM for 30% off your order. That's the best offer you're going to fucking get, folks. Take it or leave it. You can just sit out there and be a bunch of fat, miserable fucks that haven't been able to look down and see your dick since the fucking previous presidential administration. Or you can start working on yourself, get a little exercise, hop up and down every now and then, and put the cake down and have an Orgain 30-gram protein shake at the top of the morning to you. Orgain.com/Jim. Use the code Jim, 30% off. I'm done here.
Well, you'll never be done with taking care of your body and enjoying delicious things with Orgain. I love them here. You'll love them there. I don't know what's going on over in Kentucky, but Orgain.com/ actually, I don't have it in front of me. What is it?
It's Jim. It's Jim.
God,
Jim. What is my name? How long have you known me?
We've had other codes in the past, but /Orgain.com/Jim. It's delicious with that promo code Jim.
It's even better with that promo code sprinkled on top.